Okay, I'm gonna get right to it. TEKNOBLAST, yo, it's Tech in the building. My comrade, go check him out. TEKNOBLAST, YouTube. Sony can do no wrong. AFTERBOSS, Canada in the building. The Maple Leaf in the building. Toronto, Quebec, all the major cities in Canada in the building because AFTERBOSS says so. I got the Rookie of the Year, JAYROCK, in the building, and his first time on Di-RRec Gaming, and we're glad to have him. That is the rookie phenom out here, disruptive. And like I've always said, every Decepticon isn't a Decepticon. I go by the name New Legal, and it's good to be here. I had to represent in my avatar form because, as y'all know, why is it looking like 1080p is the new 4K for PlayStation fans? And what's going on with the PlayStation 5, y'all? Passing the mics out. Let's get to it, man. The streets.
Well, we know it's the developers' fault, right? It's always developers. They don't know how to. They don't know how to work the system. They don't know.
Where's your horn at, Tech? I wish I had the horn. Hit the horn, Tech.
Hold on.
Hit the horn, Tech.
It's the developers' fault as always. They can't handle the power, the advancement that the PlayStation 5 is. And so even though they've had the dev kit much longer than the Xbox One, they still can't harness the pure power that the PlayStation 5 has. And this is why it's 1080p right now. What about you guys?
That's true still. And also, I have a question for all the Sony fanboys, the ones who have been clamoring for 7 years that 1080p made them better gamers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The ones who kept bragging about it for 7 years until the Xbox One X came into the picture. Mm-hmm. The ones who have been saying, well, the old Xbox console keeps holding back the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. Now, I have a question for you guys. Does 1080p really make you better gamers, or better flip-floppers, or better hypocrites?
Oh, move over.
All the above.
All the above.
Because
makes you better, it makes you a better gamer.
Well, because it seems to me that every time I keep hearing some multi-platform game is getting delayed because it's been having technical issues, and we all know it's because of the PS5's fault. So let's just say that I have an Xbox game that I've been looking forward to play, but it gets delayed because it's the PS5's fault. I mean, do you have to wait for a game getting delayed because it's the PS5's fault? You know what I'm saying? I mean, why should I have to wait for the game because Sony cannot get their stuff together? You know? I mean, come on.
That's a valid question, bro. That's a valid question.
We've been saying
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of PlayStation fans that are feeling the same way, bro.
It's not ready for prime time.
Well, guys, I got something I got to tell you though. I'm a Sony insider.
Come on in here, JAYROCK.
And I got this insider information. Now, the truth of the matter is, the PlayStation 5's SSD is forerunner technology. That's why devs are having a hard time with it.
So it's too advanced
for
for
the
the
loud
devs.
for the people in the back, Rock.
You heard?
So
that SSD is forerunner technology. That's why devs are having a hard time taking advantage of it. Same thing as RDNA 3. You understand?
So it's too advanced or too technical.
It's too advanced, bro.
Too advanced, bro. Yeah.
It's too advanced.
Okay.
The tools aren't ready yet.
That's what it is. Okay.
The tools aren't ready
Yeah.
And see, they think we were coming here just to bash it, right?
So
They think that's what we all about.
no, we're giving very valid reasons why it can't handle 4K. So this is a serious show today. We want everybody to be aware and be well informed of why the PlayStation 5 can't handle 4K 60, and the best resolution is 1080 60.
I did, Jay.
1080 upscale.
Upscaled, yeah.
Upscale. Don't. You know, they got to do a whole bunch of steps.
We have to give them a little nugget, right?
maneuvering to get it up to 4K upscale, but it's outputting 1080p.
Now you know what? You know what's funny about what JAYROCK just said. Now remember how they made fun of us early before the systems were coming out, right?
Yeah.
And they were making a claim that Xbox wasn't going to be ready, and they were making funny memes and gestures at us, right? Ridiculing the fans because PlayStation was looking like it was overpowering the Xbox. Y'all remember that back in November?
Remember?
Yep. So my only question now is, what's so funny? Where's the joke at now? When we tried to tell y'all that it wasn't ready, the dev kits weren't ready because what? Just like JAYROCK said.
Hey, you almost insulted him.
Look, man, don't even start with that. Look, they were look. We were trying to tell them that the dev kits were not ready yet, and they were getting prepared for what? Real RDNA 2 fix.
RDNA 2. Yeah.
They didn't want to believe that. They didn't want to believe that. Of course they don't. So it didn't take long. What, about another 2 weeks? You saw the boost happening. You saw the upgrades happening. The back compat happening within months. Now you see another boost raise come out. All these 120 frames per second games. And now look, man. Every new game that keeps coming out, Xbox is living up to its hype.
Yep.
All right,
I got a question for you guys. I got a quick question for you guys. How long do you think third-party developers are going to continue to support the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One?
That's a good question.
If it's going on for 2-3 years,
I would say
we're gonna keep seeing and hearing about these issues.
Yeah. I would say 2 years, just because there's still a big base right now in the previous generation than the current one, and because of the current one, it's hard to get for all the platforms, for the S, the X, and the station, and so they're going to continue to maybe max 3 years, but I say 2. And for me, when I first heard about Battlefield, they're going to say, "Hey, we're not going to do pre-gen." I was all for it. But now they changed their mind. They're going to say they're going to do, cross-platform. I'm like, come on, man. We got to cut the line somewhere. I would want these developers to say, finally we're done with the previous gen and let's move on to the next one. But we're not there yet.
Right. I got something that's going to bring light to that after AFTERBOSS gets through saying something. But I believe you're very validated on what you just said, Tech, and I'm going to bring the proof of that. AFTERBOSS, go ahead, man.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that. So this is the norm. It's going to be from now on. The word technical issues. Due to technical issues, this game will be delayed because of technical issues. So it's just another word for saying, yeah, well, it's the PS5's fault. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to wait until the Sony gets their stuff together. And also, I was going to say that if you are clapping for Returnal being 1080p, but you're bashing Biomutant for being 1080p because it's a multi-platform game, you're a hypocrite.
Yep.
You're a hypocrite. I mean, come on now. I mean,
there's no way around it.
No, exactly. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. You're a hypocrite. I mean, like, I'm not bashing 1080p or anything like that, but come on. I mean,
no, we're not bashing the 1080 like you're saying.
We're not.
We're bashing the people.
You want to know why we're not bashing 1080p? Because Tech's Mighty console is a 1080p console that can be pushed up to 1440p. If we're here to sit here and bash 1080p, then we're bashing our Xbox Series S. Yeah. Nobody's bashing that. The difference between us and them is we never made 1080p a staple point for ourselves. That's it. We never made that a staple point. So we don't have to eat crow from that. We just demanded better. That's all we asked for.
Well, speaking of demanding better, I mean, like, we understand that, okay, back in the days, okay, 1080p was, the norm for the PlayStation fans. Okay, they kept reminding us over and over again how powerful that the console was at the time, and we accepted it, and then we moved on. We played our games, right? But now that the Xbox Series X is more powerful than the PS5, then it seems to me that they cannot escape the 1080p thing, because for 70 years they've been saying the same thing, and now they can't get rid of it. Even if they try, they can not get rid of it. The only way that they can get rid of it is if they ask Sony to make better consoles, to make it as powerful as the Xbox Series X. So that way, there won't be anything like, oh, well, it's the developer's fault or whatever, because every time, okay, a game comes out for the PS5 and it turns out that it doesn't run as good or worse than the games on the Xbox Series X, they keep blaming the developers. But for what? Then it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
The common denominator here is the system is failing to do what it was advertised to do.
And to go to JAYROCK's question, right? Tech, you elaborate on you saying about 2 years. Well, don't y'all think it's funny, right? Okay, let's just put it like this. None of us makes consoles. None of us, right?
Yeah.
None of us ever made a game. We're not gaming developers. We're gamers. And we're not the kind of gamers that just sit around and we're not casual gamers, so to speak, when it comes to wanting to know more in the industry, right? We're more engaged in the community. All right. So with that, we pay attention to what these companies say, because we're top consumers of the gaming industry. We like to have our systems and play our games, right? Day ones and all of that stuff. So just like every other fan, we try to stay in touch with the news that is coming out for what we do. So remember when Sony was saying they think that they're not gonna cut PlayStation. Y'all don't pay no attention to tech right now. Pay no attention to tech right now. Y'all remember when Sony came out and said we don't think we're going to be able to
we lost somebody.
Get rid of, well, it wasn't like they were struggling, but they were more to the saying of, we don't think we're going to get rid of the PlayStation 4 community, right? We're going to keep the PlayStation community going, right? Okay, JAYROCK probably didn't hear me, but I'll repeat it because I just started on your question, JAYROCK. Remember when Sony said that they weren't going to cut off the PlayStation 4 community, that they were going to at least keep them around for another 2 to 3 years? Remember when? Do you all remember when Sony said that?
Yep.
So JAYROCK, the funny part is, man, I don't really think a lot of times they think people pay attention to what they say, and it's kind of a handicap with these companies. But you got to be very careful, right? They didn't make this product in just 1 year. They didn't make this product in just 2 years. They planned these consoles at least 4 years before they even come out.
Yeah.
These things are already thought of, right? So we're not here as gaming developers or gaming console creators, but we're here as gamers, and we pay attention to what's being said.
And not fake insiders.
Facts.
All right.
So if PlayStation, and we all know they're smoke and mirrors. We all know they base wrong. We all know that they're gimmicks. These are all facts. This is facts. All right. Whether people want to believe it or deny, it's facts. It doesn't matter. It's facts. All right. They're getting sued right now. So that's all facts, right? We know the type of games they play. So I was looking at it like this. They knew that they were making this console, and they knew that this console wasn't going to be able to compete. The problem was their pride. Their problem was thinking that their fan base is just stupid. They're going to go out here and buy these consoles just for the sake of their PlayStation consoles. And they're right.
They're right.
They're right. And even when we were warning them, I keep saying this, me and Tech came out and warned everybody a year in advance. Watch out. Don't be surprised if these consoles come out and they're messed up. They laughed at us. I keep saying it because each and every week, each and every month, we keep hearing something that's not going on. And that's even when General was rocking on the show. We were all saying it. Something's not right. And they were talking about this console needing to be out 2022. This was during the 2018, 2019 years. So you're looking at 3 years right there. So of course, Sony would come up with a strategy, a smoke and mirror, to go ahead and say what they say. So when this console comes out and it's messed up, they got something to fall back on and say, well, you know, we knew that there might be a situation, so we were getting ready to make another console, a mid-cycle. Get out of here, man. What did Xbox say? Doesn't look like we're going to need a mid-cycle this time.
Oh.
Because we're not basing it off of hardware. Everything that's happening with Xbox right now, and this is facts, coming by way of software. All these boosts, all these things with resolution. We're not having another console for that. And look what they did. They did the boost. The console was the Xbox Series S. The boost is the Series X. There's nothing else to boost. What did PlayStation do? They came out with 2 consoles that are the same. Where's the boost at? Where are they prepared for next gen?
But they did get 1 boost in 1 game. You got to give them that.
Yeah, Last of Us 2, right?
They're hyping up 1 game. I mean, that's an accomplishment there, man.
Now, JAYROCK, that's right. Now, JAYROCK, since you threw out good question, I got a question for you. And AFTERBOSS. Y'all feel free on this one, but JAYROCK, you go first on this one, right? Tell me, what does the PlayStation 5 do that makes it a next generational console? Tell me.
I mean, right now, you could blow into your controller.
Look, man, we hear that all the time, and you know what? It never gets old. It never gets old. Yeah.
And what's crazy is it doesn't matter who you ask; it's the same thing. That's when you got to understand and you got to know and you got to say in your heart, yeah, it's this console's messed up. And you know they sold that controller more than they sold the console.
I mean, I would say the SSD, but you got off the rack SSDs that are outperforming it, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
Actually, I have something to say too about the PS5. I can finally say, or we can all finally say that it's an L console, literally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you taken a look at the inside? The inside of the PS5 and the shape of the heatsink, it has the shape of a huge L. I'm not lying.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So
it's an L in disguise.
Yeah, you can finally say yeah, you can finally tell him. You can take that. You can finally tell him that grasp your take back your L console of your PS5 and firmly grasp it, hold it, because it's a huge L.
Look, he's right, man. Okay, look, it goes back to the breakdown. They didn't break down that console. They didn't break that.
I'm not even saying anything.
You know what? You got to give it up for Tech, man, as a dad, man. You got to give it up for Tech, for a dad, man. Your son, bro, is a comedian just like you, man. Just like you, man.
Well, what do you do? He's been gone for like 5 minutes.
Nah, you put that dinosaur. You ain't fooling nobody, man. Get out of here.
Oh, snap. Somebody else.
Snap, we got Devin up in here, man. Hyperfang Gaming. What's good, fam? Yo, Hyperfang.
Hey, can you hear me?
He had to get in here. He had to get in here, man. You got him. This is live from the streets, man. We're thankful that all y'all are in here, man.
That's my fan base back there, man. The dinosaur moving around.
But you know, the breakdown, Devin, we're talking about the breakdown. I know you was listening, and you can elaborate on it. But Sony didn't even break their console down so that people could truly see it from the inside. Xbox did. They broke it down and let you see how they put this stuff together. Their fans don't even know this, man. They don't know. And it's meant for them not to, right, JAYROK? This is what I'm saying. It's all planned.
I mean, you got Cerny up there with fake crowds talking about how he going to dev to ask them what they want. Not one dev told him, listen, back compat gonna be important. We're gonna need this and that to make it put it up to par with the Xbox. Right. And not one told him. Y'all here talking about we're making a console that's easy to develop for. We're gonna make sure it runs old games.
He heard him. Put a horn out for him, Tech. Come on.
And now we got these devs talking about, oh, we got technical issues. We're gonna have to knock this down to last gen.
What did again, JAYROK? What
you just wasted $500 on another PlayStation 4.
Look, JAYROK, that was beautiful. What did he say? He's here to make that PlayStation 5 easy for developers. It is written. It is written. So the only question I have to say now is, what's going on? We thought it was supposed to be easy for developers. Devin, what's the deal? I'm confused.
I think we're all confused.
We're all messed up. Because I don't know what to say. And look, we're really here to try to investigate. We're trying to look, man. We're trying to help these Sony fans. Look, at the end of the day, they're gamers just like we are, right? They may be a little bit on the weirdo side, but they in our community, man, and we're here. So we're just like, look, they seem like they're scared to hold their console accountable. That's what it looks like to me. They're scared, so they want to lash out. You know, it's like, I'm going to take it out on somebody. The emotional distraught, like I told y'all. So now they take it out on the devs. And that's not solving their console problem.
And what are they going to say when 2 or 3 more developers come out and say the same thing? You're going to continue to blame the devs here?
Right.
And then it turns out to be 7 devs, and then 10.
Right. You're right.
Then Ubisoft said they were gonna have some issues bringing all their games over to the PlayStation 5 via back compat.
They said that.
Yep.
So we got more than one dev already. And Ubisoft isn't no small group, bro.
No, it's not a small group. They're established. They know what they're doing. Whether you like their games or not, they know what they're doing.
This is not looking good, man. This is not looking good, man. I'm telling y'all, this is not looking good. And I know that
but it's back compat though. Who cares? It's back compat.
Oh yeah, it's nobody cares.
But back compatibility is part of your system.
Yeah. Right.
It was highlighted in the deep dive. Right. So what you're telling me is that part of your system is GIMP.
Right. And a lot of them voted for it. That was their top-notch feature. They wanted back compatibility. But see, that's what I'm saying, man. They need to stop with the not wanting stuff deep down. They know they want it. I know that y'all like to bash us and tell us we don't have games and all of that nonsense. But like I said, man, we do what we do. We laugh and we move on from y'all. But when it's evident that you guys want what we want, you guys want our games. We get it. Our games are fun. We try to tell you that. We don't play the same different rich type games. Our games have variety. We got Game Pass, a true gaming platform for gamers. That's right. It's the killer app, and it's making Sony upset because Sony's either going to do one or two things. They're either going to stay stubborn, frustrate their base, and their base is going to make an exodus, or they're going to have to create something like Game Pass. And if you think they're taking a loss now, they're going to be taking a major loss when that happens. And I'm not talking about losing out on content with video games. I'm talking about they don't have the bank. I keep telling people this. The reason why Microsoft can do what they do, they can just throw money. They talking about making it rain. Nah, Microsoft don't make it rain. They make it downpour. They drop cash flows setting up these devs for years. They're not just doing a long time payment. That's not what this is, man. When you have to have a big bank in order to do something like Game Pass, you have to. And Microsoft makes money just off itself. It just Windows makes the money for Microsoft. Azure Cloud makes the money for Microsoft. So they can take their money and throw it in all their umbrellas as they see fit. Sony can't do that. And I also want to say this. When a company like Sony, which birthed itself in an electronical space, right? Semiconductor space, to where they're at today, the thing that they're holding on to is a video game console space. I want everybody to just let that sink in for me. Think about it. Let's flip it. What if Microsoft was hanging on to just Xbox? That's it. There you have it. You see what I'm saying? I don't think nobody's confused on that. So you're betting against the big bank with a company that's tight-roping with a console. If that console doesn't succeed, what do y'all think is going to happen to Sony?
Well, I have a question for you then. How do you think Sony is going to make their money?
Just like they're doing, selling things off. They're going to OfferUp. Y'all got OfferUp on y'all's phones? There's an app called OfferUp.
Yeah.
No,
stop, Devin. Stop, dog. Hold it in.
Like what I meant is that
Sony's doing like eBay, OfferUp. AFTERBOSS, they selling stuff. They're doing garage sales.
Yeah, but like if this keeps this up, then I can see Sony releasing their first party exclusives to on PC day one. If worse comes to worse, they're going to keep releasing their games for PS4 and PS5, and they're going to try that new thing, something about online gambling onto their platforms. Have you heard of that? Esports.
Games going to PC AFTERBOSS. Shame on you. That's against the law.
All
the written laws of Sony's
sounds pretty illegal.
That's blasphemy. That's a whole different doctrine. It's a whole different gospel now, bro. Right. That cannot happen.
No.
That cannot happen. Even though it's already happening, but it can't happen,
No.
And I don't know. Can somebody tell me where that mindset comes from? Help me out, y'all, please, for real. I'm trying to figure that out, man. Where does that logical thinking come from? Well,
I couldn't tell you.
Nobody has an answer.
Consumer hatred.
Yeah.
But man, I know people that don't like Fords. They like Chevys, and I know people that don't like the Cowboys, and they like the Giants and the Lakers and the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? The yin and the yang. But I don't see them acting like this. I just don't get it, man. This is one of the weirdest spots I've ever been a part of, where it's in the mindsets of them. They can't. It's like they're doctrinated. Like it's like people say, it's cultic. And I'm starting to see this. Like at first I was just thinking, yeah, man, this is just jabs. But now I'm like, it's got to be something in that Kool-Aid.
Jim Jones. That's Jim Jones, man. Or I'm sorry, Jim Ryan.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Is that second stage?
I gotta say what's up to Cicada in the chat room, man. He's like, "Oh, is that second extinction in text background?"
That's good stuff, man. Right, Reaper, exactly, man. Exactly. Yo, you know what? We gotta do a shout outs, man. Shout outs time to the chat. Sig Slayer in the building, Derp in the building.
Derp.
We got Jay Rampant in the building. Hyperfame was in the building. We got Deshaun Farrar in the building. We got E-Rock X in the building. We got Sakata in the building and T Reaper in the building. And last but not least right now, Good Box in the building. The Netflix game streaming coming. Could possibly be.
Never know. You never know. They already have Minecraft story mode in the collection.
Yep.
Aren't they already more expensive than Xbox Game Pass? Netflix.
Yes.
Oh, Netflix. Yeah.
I'm paying that's $19 right now.
just goes to show how profitable and how consumer friendly Xbox Game Pass is.
Yeah,
Right.
Especially Ultimate.
You know why, Devin?
Definitely.
Because if you go to Walmart, Best Buy, Target, anywhere where you can get Blu-rays, right? How much do they cost? How much do they cost?
Probably
minimum,
like $10, like 10,
depending on the
15
title.
bucks.
Yeah.
You could get $5 movies depending on if they're older, you know.
Okay, let me put it like that's true. Let me put it like this: brand new Blu-ray coming out the gate, 4K.
Be like
At least 15
$30.
bucks.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So just for one of those movies, man, you basically done paid for a whole account of cornucopia of movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
You're what, short $3,
Right.
$2?
I mean,
maybe?
any new release is like
Right.
minimum $28 to $35.
Right. That's why it's still winning. Because people see that and they're like, you know what, still, I'm good. I'll pay it. The only time people are gonna start fussing at when it gets up to like $25, something like that. Man, look, I don't even watch Netflix that much, but right now, and Netflix knows this. It's like I said when JAYROCK made that question. It's not like these companies don't observe. They look at the analytics. They see what people watch. They see what people like, and they know. Look, let's crank it up a little bit. When we start getting enough feedback in the forums and whatever, hey man, y'all need to stop raising the money. You know, when they see enough people do that, they'll chill. Then they'll start doing deals and coming back down a little bit. But they do that just to see what the crowd is going to do, because they are not on the street all day long. They're in their offices. They're running a business. That's why I was telling people, Microsoft had to do that thing with Gold just to see what the community was going to do. But on the flip side of things, you was already paying $120 if you had Game Pass already.
Pretty much.
That was what we
Yep.
were trying to say that to people. Like, yo, this is one of those things where they just want to know. They just want to know, and they know what to do to get a reaction. Now they know, hey, you know what? Nobody's feeling that. All right, let's go back to the normal plan. That's it. Stick to what. It's not like it's hurting them.
No.
It's not hurting them. Because Microsoft gets money just being Microsoft. Sony is not like that. Sony's not generating money just being Sony. Their movies have to make sense. People got to go out there and buy those tickets. Their semiconductors got to get contracted out too. Their electronics, well, that's a whole nother story. Their TVs, facts. Their TVs have to do well. See, it's always based off of success. So this is why Sony is very quiet right now. Yo, I got one question. Where's Mark Cerny at?
He's in hiding.
He's
He's whispering somewhere around the corner.
They got this dude.
Everybody at the Sony side has been quiet about tech, man. We haven't gotten news on VRR. We haven't gotten news on when they're going to activate that
over a year.
When is that M.2 slot going to be activated?
You don't get the hell out of here, man.
Like we haven't heard anything from him.
No.
Facts. It's like
even
they
from-
tied this dude
even
up
from
in
their
the
TV
basement.
division.
He's in exile somewhere. He's on the island of Patmos. I mean, come on, man. Where's the dude at?
They launched a bunch of TVs talking about they're gonna be ready for the PlayStation 5. The X900H still doesn't have no VR update. We don't know when that's coming. They say it was spring, now it's winter, now it's next year. Who knows?
Facts.
8K ready.
Oh my God.
Right.
Didn't it say that on the box?
Yeah.
Now that Devin said that is a severe joke now, ain't it, y'all?
Yeah.
Like, you can't even get a stabilized 60 frames per second game. Why are we even talking 8K? Just go back and delete that. Just delete that off of your stuff. Like, stop. Gosh, man.
Yeah, I just want to touch on the point from earlier before about the streaming services. We gotta remind these people that just because you own a streaming service and you watch the movies on it, it does not prohibit you from going out and purchasing a movie you enjoyed via your streaming service. Just like Game Pass, you can play your games,
Right.
and if you like it and you wanna go out and buy it, there's nothing stopping you from buying it. You even get a discount on it. So this whole notion of Xbox ain't gonna buy games, that's false. I mean, look at Biomutant. It wasn't on Game Pass. I bought it. I bought it also because I want to enjoy greatness, and I'm sticking to the PlayStation fanboys. I'm gonna be uploading that footage.
That's facts, man. And you know what? To go to what he's saying, what it's like, you know, these journalists. I was gonna say game developers. No, they're not. They're journalists. In the media doing these reviews. Kind of you made me think about this. How am I gonna give you a true review if I've never beat the game?
Right.
It's true. Yep.
People got mad because people actually started questioning them on Twitter, gamers. And I had to say and think about it at first. At first, I defended it because there was one guy on there that actually made a beautiful excuse. And it was so beautiful that it even messed me up in the head, right? I was like, no, I can see this. But then as I kept seeing my gamers, you know, put their comments out there, I was like, nah, you know what? You tricked me there for a minute, because I had to go back to my roots and say that was never the case. When we were kids, we only spoke about those games when we beat them. We only criticized games that we beat, and that's been law since we were kids, since we were children. No, you didn't get credit coming out. Y'all remember this. Nobody got credit coming out halfway in, man. It's like Big Daddy Kane. There's no half stepping in. Did you beat the game? If you didn't beat the game, don't talk to me. Tell me what that game. Hey, it's like my man General would say, right? It's press start, end credits. That's it. That's how it's always been. Now look, if I play the game for 10 minutes, say you played the game for 10 minutes. Or let alone, don't even put your number there. Just say, hey, write an article telling everybody what you think of the game so far. Why is that so hard to do? Why does everything got to be a joke? Why does everything out of the gaming industry got to be propaganda? You know, that only tells me that they don't respect the culture enough. And to be in those high seats like that, to be able to have platforms where they can actually generate influence, to act like that, that's why I don't give them no respect, man. You got people out here with no platforms, like JAYROCK, like AFTERBOSS, right? Who talk better sense than these journalists. And it's no disrespect to their credibility, because they're not. They're gamers. We've never been people that were stupid. We've never been people that don't pay attention to detail. We're gamers. That's what gamers do. We pay attention to details. When you say something, we're listening. So don't get mad when somebody throws up your pass and was like, oh, wait a minute. They fact check you and say, hey, you said this a couple years ago, and now you changing your mind on them. Well, you know, I was thinking this and that. Yeah, but you was playing a propaganda role. You didn't switch up until things got popular for you to say what you say. You don't just say what you say because it's the right thing to say it at that time. You say it just to get clicks and views. And we as a gaming community, regardless of what brand you support, we have to defend for each other when they do that. We gotta say, nah, man, don't even post it up, call them out, be like, yo, they made another bogus article. Don't even click on it.
Yeah, sucker.
We gotta do that, man.
I remember early on this generation, I brought that to light to it was some guy at Forbes, which I made a video for him and everything. He was talking about
Paul, what's his name?
Yeah, I don't know if it was him. I don't want to bring somebody up there, and it wasn't him.
Okay.
But they were talking about how the battery from the Xbox One, the rechargeable battery, does not work on the Xbox Series X controller, and that Microsoft has you going double dipping basically. And I said, no, that's false.
It's false.
That's false. I've used it myself.
Right.
Yeah,
I showed him the video.
That. Yeah, I remember.
And
that.
he had to correct that article.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
But all he had to do,
JAYROCK?
Yeah, all he had to do was actually purchase the battery pack and place it in and see for himself.
The only difference between the only difference between the two charge and play kits is the cable.
Right.
That's all it is.
I was like,
you mean to tell me, man? You mean to tell me this dude actually made an article that bogus? Like he knew. See, this is the thing. He knew in his heart he ain't checked that. He knew in his heart he didn't check it. And look, man, you caught him, right? But this stuff been going on. This stuff goes on.
Yeah.
Nobody checks because everybody just wants somebody else to look bad out here. That's what it's all about. Oh, look, it's Xbox people right now. Oh, look, it's PlayStation people right now.
You got to buy a new battery pack for the
but
one.
The joke is on all of us for allowing it to happen. Look, I don't have to have a lame journalist backing me up for the reasons why I don't buy PlayStations or buy into their games. I have my own reasons. I don't, and I'm validated by myself. I don't have to hear it from an article and then throw it out there on people. See, that's corny to me.
Well, I think because people tend to forget that we're all consumers first and gamers second.
Facts. Yeah, you gotta buy.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like,
right.
I mean, the same common sense applies to like whether or not you go out and buy a car, a vacuum cleaner, or whatever that is. If a product is defective, you go to the store and you call it out, and you like and you ask them exactly.
You holding on to your receipts. It's true.
And it's not on you. It's not on you as the consumer. It's not on you as the consumer to make the product look better for the company.
Facts.
It's the company's job to sell you the product.
Facts.
You don't purchase it and then damage control for your purchase.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Like the backwards compatibility is a mess. But at least I could get like the 60 free. Come on, stop it.
Facts.
Stop it.
You know what's funny, man?
Is somebody playing their TV in the background?
Yeah, somebody's TV's on.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
I don't know. About to say the game wasn't that good, but I still paid $70.
Right.
Right.
Time to cap.
Facts. And look, Devin, we don't have a problem with people going out buying games, right? Nope.
Oh, absolutely not.
The problem is, don't sound stupid and make it seem like paying for a game $70 is better than getting it day one for a stream of games for only $14.95. Like, stop sounding stupid.
And
that's all we say, man.
It's ridiculous.
The thing is, a lot of these games, by the time they're fixed, right, you already got a discount on them. They're already on sale.
Right. You know, right. Or 3 more new games that came out and you don't play it right now.
Look at Cyberpunk. By the time that thing is fixed and you get your next gen upgrades and all that, that thing's like $30.
Right. Right. And you know what, man? I'm so happy that people did not let the gaming industry destroy that game because it would not perform right on PlayStation. What's up, fam? What's up, baby? Yo, we got the graffiti king in the building, graphic god in the building. Good to have you, fam. Good
Shout out to graphic god, man. Great guy.
Oh yeah, bro. That's yo, he's our own, bro. Like it nothing gets around him. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta keep him up, man. Keep him up in spirits. He does so much for people, you know, giving them their avatars and things like that, man. It's always a pleasure to see you, bro. We got you, bro. You ain't going nowhere, fam. We appreciate you.
He made my avatar with the
snake
and the skull. Yep.
When he put the animation on the arcades, bro, that was sick, bro. Sick. It's sick, bro. I'm telling you, I enjoy that thing, man. I got it saved up in my thing. Every now and then I still go back and just look at it. It's
Absolutely.
just crazy how he did that, man. I just wanted to do it just to support him. It's my reason for doing it. He's out here all the time and people don't, you know, we don't, it's because that's what I'm talking about, man. Look,
support the artists.
Look at Xbox Pope. Look where he's at now.
Look at my other friend, right? But you look at Xbox Pope, right? He kept his face under the radar, didn't he? Every day throwing out stuff. And you saw the scrutiny he got? Look at the scrutiny he got. Now, he bases his stuff off of art, right? But the minute he started making art for Nintendo, PlayStation, look what happened.
No. It got worse when he changed it to Xbox or
to Pope art.
Pope art.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that he lost so many followers because of that. And it's like, okay, those are the bad people.
This is what social media, this is why you have to have that skin for it, because it's a reminder that the true love ain't there. This is a high school following mentality. Okay.
Did you see Pope Art's ad on Xbox on the homepage?
Yeah, he's Microsoft now. He's Microsoft now. See, patience paid off for him. But you gotta look at it, right? He was grinding every day. He was grinding every day, and he wasn't afraid to call it out, like y'all was saying. When he lose people over stupidity, he mentioned it because he saw the light at the end. We do the same for Graphic God, right? Like if you ever seen this dude's page on Instagram, whatever, all the artwork he's done for so many people, you know, hey, he's even had his shirt. Phil Spencer wore 2 of his shirts, man. When you're a gamer and your passion takes you to stuff like that, you really don't have nothing else to prove to yourself, because gamers don't look for hype like that. They're humble people. They're not here to be, you know, bragging about what they do. We do it for them. Shouts to Doc. What's up, Vok? What's up, man? Dr. Vok in the building, man. We appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And you know, and so we give him his flowers right now. We're giving Graphic God his flowers right now, man. Very humble dude. Jay, I appreciate everything that you do, man. And thank you for asking me to come up on your Renegade show when you do, man. I have a blast every time I be up on there. So I've been on his show 2 times now, and it's always fun and laughs, man. But you know, it's one of those things where, you know, they're gonna have to wake up, because now it's just 1080p. 1080p ain't even trying, because I know people are illegal. You're being too hard on them. No, I'm not. If Sony was really trying, then their console would be 1440p enabled. It's not even 1440p enabled. Tell JAYROCK, tell everybody what this console is not doing again. Where's the VRR at, man? Tell just
the VRR. Where's that Dolby Atmos? There's no Dolby Vision. I mean, there's no M.2 slot activated yet, or you got to run off some old ass. Let me not curse.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're laughing at us, Tech. They're laughing at us after ball. What's that?
Now,
bro,
I'm hearing whispers that 30 frames per second is once again acceptable, and 120 frames is in next gen. I'm hearing it on Twitter now.
Yo,
I hope that's not the narrative.
Retweet that on my page, man. This is getting no doubt, man. This is getting ridiculous. And then you know what? That's a broken heart. That's just a broken heart. That's a person that just gave up. 1080p and 30 frames per second is just fine in 2021. That's a person that gave up. And that's that same person that had the big mouth last generation. Look at him now. Look at him now. And I can't stand you neutrals. Every time.
Hey, don't attack me that way. I have feelings too, bro.
Get you. Every time Xbox does something good, here you guys come with all your sensitivity and all your tears and all your emotions. We don't want to hear that. If you're neutral, stay. If you're neutral, stay neutral. Fall back in line. Get out of here. You don't have a space to talk in. You're happy all the time. You're not gonna improve the gaming performances. You're just content. So no, you're neutral. You know what I'm saying? When you put your car in neutral, does it move forward or backwards depending on if you're on a hill or not? But it takes somebody to push you. So nah, man, get out of here. Not listening to you, bro. This ain't a console war. Stop that. Stop that narrative too. When people come out and talk the truth, we gotta stop always saying, "Oh, look at them. They want to do they're doing a console war." You know, when you say stuff like that, we can tell you don't even know what a console war is, man. Like you don't even know what a console war is. This generation here, man, y'all need to learn what it is to be a gamer, man, because y'all don't. And that's exactly why Sony can manipulate y'all so easily. And we keep telling y'all this over and over again. And y'all think we're just being haters, but we're not. There's some people in here that's actually own PlayStation consoles. I was being a hater. I've never owned one, but it ain't like I never played on one. Tex owned a few of them. Tex sold a few
of them. I own the PS5.
There you go. There you go.
Tech sold the field. Yep.
Tech owned his PlayStation 5 for 4 hours and sold it. Sold it for 4 hours, bro. $750, and they got mad at him. I said, "What are y'all mad at Tech for? He sold his for cheap. They were online selling it for $1,200 to $1,000.
Yeah,
he sold it for $750, and guess what? And I know this for a fact because Tech showed me the text message. The dude was happy to get it for $750. Told Tech, yo, you're the cheap. You know what?
Yes.
But yo, it was kind of like Tech was a dope dealer, man.
And the funny thing,
dude told Tech, yo, you selling yours for the cheapest out there.
I put the
True, dog. I was in tears.
The guy
like,
kept
yo,
checking up on me.
Happy, bro.
Yo, man, you still gonna sell it to me for $750? I was like, yes, man, $750.
He couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yo, he could not believe it. He was like, and when he got it, he wanted to shout it out. I got it.
Hey, but look, check this. This is how good I was with the dude. Right. So he took the $750. And then I had more people, man, I'll give you $800 or $850. And I was like, dude, it's like I already got a buyer. It's like, yeah, but I'll give you more. I'm like, dude, I'm a fair seller, man.
No, this happened, Devin. This was real. They were upping up the price to get it. So the people on Twitter
were willing to pay more for it while I was taking less because I'm a fair seller. You know, it's like, hey, whoever gets it, this guy wants it, and it's like he's taking it. You know.
Tech out there hosting The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Come on down. You're the next contestant.
It was for real, man. This was a true story. I was in tears, bro. Because I remember when he went to Best Buy, took a picture.
Yeah, I took a picture. Yeah.
And then he tells me later, man, I sold it. I was like, what? You just got it. He was like, bro, I want 2 Series S's. He was a fan of the S. Before anybody even knew it, I knew it. I kept telling him, get the X. He was like, legal, I'm going to get the X. I already got it. He was like, but there's something about that S, man. And he could give it to his sons, you know. And then he messed around and ended up giving me one for my daughter's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what gamers do, man. Like, that's what we do. So, you know, it's like, if we don't help them, if we don't do shows like this, they think that, you know, like look at you, the gaming. This is right. They get mad when they hear stuff like this, but it's the truth. Ratchet and Clank is not a fast game, people. They sold you a lie. The going in between levels, we've been doing that. That has nothing to do with an SSD. Like, it just depends on what they're using it for, right? If that's what they're using the SSD to not give you a load time, well, then we can just give them Ori in the block. I can hook up my Xbox One X, right?
Titanfall 2.
Right. I can hook up my 4K Xbox One X and show them on since we're talking animated games, right? Well, I'll go hook up Ori and the Will of the Wisp and show them there's no load times in that. Then what are they gonna say? Like, I don't understand why they think that what they're doing is mind-boggling to us. It's not. We've been doing this stuff. That's why we don't use it as a selling point. You don't ever hear Xbox people out here on Twitter, Facebook, anywhere talking about load times. Where are they? Where are they? Do y'all see Xbox fans out here bringing up load times?
Nope.
I don't even know what a load time is. I have quick resume.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts. I was telling a PC head out here trying to discredit Xbox and why I have my Series X. I said, do you have quick resume? You don't even know what you're speaking on. You don't even have quick resume. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's you know what's really happening, my Xbox comrades? I'm going to tell y'all what's really happening. They can't make you mad. They don't see you getting all emotional and depressed over what they say.
Right.
And that's what's getting them. Yeah. It was all about watching people get mad and trying to defend Xbox. But just like me and Tech said last show, we ain't got to defend Xbox Series X or S. We don't have to. Microsoft made those consoles so great that we don't even have to do nothing but sit back and laugh.
Yep.
We're looking, you know what we do? We look forward to the news just to see how well Xbox is doing on another game. That's the only reason we pay attention to news now. So where's all the bad news at, people? Didn't I tell you that these media hosts were going to fail you this gen? Did I not say that, Devin?
Oh, we've been saying that since like the end of 2019. We've been saying that.
Facts. Where are they at? Where's all the bad press for Xbox right now, AFTERBOSS? JAYROCK, where's it at?
There's nowhere to be found. You know what's crazy though? They want us to be impressed by let's say Return on 1080p, upscale to 1440p, and then we're doing another step for 4K, right? Well, that's impressive. Look at all the particle effects, and that's a developer's choice, you know. They wanted a 1080p. That's what I heard on the streets.
That's right.
But then when it comes to the medium, rendering two separate, simultaneous,
right,
at the same time at 900p. We're supposed to be like bewildered and ashamed of that. Yeah. That's more impressive than what Returnal did. That's more impressive than anything that's being done on the other side.
You're right. You're right. And they tried to
All right, man. Who's yelling in the background?
They tried to downplay it, right?
Right. I'm trying to be nice here and doing a private chat, but I gotta say it.
I'd have missed the joke. What is he talking about?
Who's yelling in the background?
Sorry, that's my kid.
Yo, that's Canada in the building, man. I'm used to AFTERBOSS. That's my only. AFTERBOSS, listen, that's another great dad, man.
AFTERBOSS getting yelled at, man.
Right, AFTERBOSS is another great dad. We like to pick on him, but look, man, my kids up front, so I'm always in the back. Tech got his kids. They get down, hungry, fighting. Sometimes they come up there. AFTERBOSS, they ransack his room. But that all goes along with being fabulous dads. We don't put this show above our family. So AFTERBOSS, like I told you,
man, I kicked their butts.
Okay. See, we're not like Tech. Tech will get his kids out on the camera. He'll choke them down. He'll put them.
Dude, I have no shame, man. I'm one of those dads. I'm not one of those parents to be like, oh, my sons, they meant the world. It's like, you know what? You better get the hell out of here.
He'll put them in a figure four lock, right on the camera. Lay them out. AFTERBOSS.
That's why I got that dinosaur, man. He's crowd control.
Right. I always told AFTERBOSS, don't ever get embarrassed because your kids are around you. We don't send out our shows for our lineages. If my kids bum rush, y'all see my wife, she'll bum rush up in here. She knows y'all for the show. Right. Then he'll bust right on here, walk right over here, right? That's why I got a little sack right there for. She'll come in, and walk out knowing darn well I'm doing the show. But I ain't gonna get all emotional over this show. That's my family. That's my kingdom. It's unless she in here messing with me, going on like that, that's a whole nother story. If my son needs to come in this room and ask me a question, he's gonna ask me a question. It's just what it is. You know what I mean?
It's for life.
That's real life. His team is just fun. That's not my real life. You know. So I ain't gonna put this show over my kids or for anybody. You know. So dads out there, Tech. And AFTERBOSS, just ride with it, man. We're gonna make fun of you. That's why Tech knows I'll make fun of him.
Like vice versa. This is what I do, man. I'll send a couple private messages in our StreamYard for a second. Nobody answers.
On that tablet,
you know what? I'll start calling out.
Facts. Yo, I got my second home. It's Xbox Battlegrounds in the building. I'm feeling powerful right now. It's my second home. Bam is in the building. That's right. 1080p has always made us a better gamer. Why? Sony says so. And 4K makes you a god gamer. You wildin'. That's right. That's right. Judah Gaming is putting out that knowledge. I'm just letting his stuff sit for a while. And like I said, articles will never repeat y'all because they know the buck stops with you guys. They know this. This is why you never get repeated. I'm just letting y'all know. You know, you called out Metacritic. There's no way these gaming articles are going to call out Metacritic because they're tied to Metacritic. We know what Metacritic is. It's a shake my hand, I shake your hand type of thing. You heard the developer. He said it. Sony relies on the number schemes of Metacritic. It's an influential thing. So we'll come out and tell you the game is 9 out of 10, knowing the game is a 6 out of 10. It just is what it is.
And we all know when there's money attached to things, things get kind of funny.
It gets kind of funny, fam. That's right. You can never that's a good one, grab it. But you're right. Yeah. You know, when money's tied to something fishy going on, because it can never be authentic unless it's a mutual partnership with respect of what's going on. This is why people don't truly understand the partnership of AMD and Xbox. There's certain things Xbox can't do because AMD hasn't revealed it yet. So Microsoft is, even though they co-engineered, they respect the privacy. They respect the news of one another. They're not going to reveal something without AMD doing it first if it was on the AMD side of things. And AMD's not going to reveal something that Microsoft had hands on their side without Microsoft revealing it themselves. So we know that these things are working now because AMD has some of this Microsoft tech in their own graphic cards. Yep. And I've yet to see people, the PCs, with mighty PCs, showing these graphic cards. Where are y'all at, man? We just want to meet some of y'all. We want to hear the stories of how great things are looking. That's it.
Yep.
Is it always going to be us this gen now? Y'all mad because we got something to talk about? Y'all mad because we're gaming now? Y'all mad because we're ignoring y'all's folly? I mean, do y'all really expect us to keep listening to that?
Did you really say folly?
Folly. All right, I'll even say this then. Yo, I got a vocabulary, bro. Do they want us to listen to malarkey? Don't listen to all that, man. Come on, bro.
Malarkey.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, exactly. We're not amused with y'all's amusement park. We never have been. The only thing about it was we were just gonna let y'all know that y'all's business is running right now, but in a few more years, people ain't gonna start buying those tickets. And y'all thought we were fronting. We were just being real with y'all. So I still got one more question. Why is it that Microsoft has been able to prove what it's able to do from the gate, and Sony still has? Why are they still pushing this exclusive narrative when their exclusives are doing 1080p? What is that, JAYROCK? JAYROCK, what is that?
The thing we gotta understand is that Microsoft has been playing the long game. That's what they've been focused on, the long game. Everything from the Xbox One X, which is benefiting now, the Series X and what we see. While Sony, on the other hand, has been playing the short game. They're just from year to year to year to year. Everything from the PlayStation 3 cell processor to only the 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3 that only have back compat. That's the version I had because they put the PlayStation 2 engine in it. So they just been messing it up. So now they find themselves in the same predicament now that they're back compat and their system isn't up to par. So what they're gonna do is they're just gonna have to rely on those games like they always done, and they do come out with bangers. We can't lie, and branch out to the PC. That's where their money is at now.
So do you think, I'm asking all
they close at 6 today.
Okay.
So when I get back and dishes,
I want to ask everybody on the panel. Do you think that Sony's going to get more games than Xbox this year?
The flies won't be too bad.
Yo, AFTERBOSS, just
what's going on, man? Let us in. Let us in on the conversation.
AFTERBOSS, mute your mic, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You can just mute it, fam.
I mean, we totally all in your business right now. We can hear everything.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
AFTERBOSS, just mute your mic if you and then unmute it when you want to talk.
Okay. All right.
You good, fam. Hey,
Okay.
Does everybody here think that PlayStation's going to have more games this year than Xbox?
No, I don't believe that.
Why you don't believe that, JAYROK?
Too many studios for Microsoft and cooking up too much good food. They're getting that mama seasoning going.
Facts. Devin, why you think?
Hey, don't forget about second and third party exclusives. Not to mention we have all these studios making first party games, multiple teams within one studio itself. So how many you think we have 23 studios? How many teams do you think are made up? Probably around it's probably over like 50 teams. So that's multiple games per studio.
Yeah, and Sony said they're only gonna try to focus on the bangers. That's all.
Yep.
And that's not
because JAYROK, they can't, because what else do they have? They're not look. They didn't even want to take Days Gone again.
Nope.
Remember Days Gone? Yeah. They didn't want to. They considered it a risk. A risk. So I guess remember that notion that Xbox gamers play the same game over and over again. Y'all out here looking pathetic right now, man. That's all y'all gonna get. And
they got an FPS boost, and they're gonna get a remaster for The Last of Us too, and they'll be happy with that.
It's a remake, remaster of the remake.
Remaster. Yeah, remakes, man. Give it to me.
Isn't that a PS3 game?
Not laugh at this. I mean, seriously. Sony and the
get my PlayStation shirt on, man.
Of the remasters. I don't have the power.
So what? So Xbox has no games now?
I guess not.
Never did.
Never did, bro. We're just over here playing on our. We put Blu-rays in our gaming console, just watching movies.
No. You know what? No. I have one better. Xbox has no games coming to PS5.
Right.
No. Even better. Xbox has no games on 1080p.
The rest station.
I'm dropping the ball here.
Yo, before you do, hold on, Tech. Yo, everybody in the channel.
The rest station.
Look, fams. Put your PlayStation 5 on rest mode. It's a risk. It's a
rest.
Yo, the rest.
It's a rest in peace.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Oh man, it's a wrap.
Yo, did anybody beat Returnal? Giving people a chance. Any PlayStation fans beat Returnal? Leave it in the comment section, man. I want to know if you
I beat Recore.
Yo, and you beat it and it was 30 frames per second.
I beat it before it was all that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When it was rough.
Yeah.
I did too, bro. When it gave you a migraine at the end. Yo, just leave your comment down in the sections, y'all.
Recore is not a joke, man. That it was tough towards the end, man. I think I gave up on it a good while before I went back to it. And it's like, all right, now I can beat it,
It did. I had to take a break from it at first. Those dungeons, man.
Those dungeons were tough.
Dungeons. Because you had to beat the dungeon in order to get that crystal orb and open the lock. You could not. Right. You just couldn't advance if you didn't go on those dungeons. And you want look, y'all want to know why Recore was so special? It was so technological, old school, advanced. Let me put it like that. Made from some legends. The Metroid guy, some of the great legends of Nintendo collaborated with Microsoft to make that game, right?
Yep.
That's why you had that mixture of the open world, but the platforms as well. But the reason why that game, I respect that game so much, because there wasn't a lot of people getting through it, like Tech was saying, and they couldn't stream it. So there was people that couldn't go on YouTube and cheat. And
you couldn't at all, man.
And then say, oh, this is how you beat it. There was nobody doing it. It was that hard. And but it wasn't like Returnal, right? Where you couldn't save your progress.
No, you can at least save it. Yes.
Which one do I remove, Rock? JAYROK, say something. We done multiplied JAYROK in the.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'll remove this one. Let's see if it's him.
What did they say? Returnal Descender?
I see JAYROK twice, man.
We'll see if that's him. Okay, that wasn't him. Okay, this was probably him. JAYROK, that's you right here, right? That's probably not him too. He's probably had some technical difficulties. He'll be right back. There he is. There he is.
Yeah, he is. My headphones was on.
Oh, you good, bro. You good. We just glad you here. Yeah. We had to get JAYROK. Look,
oh man, so we got
I'm giving my man JAYROK his flowers right now.
Yeah, two
It's like how Devin and them were coming at me, man. I had to spread that love. JAYROK knows his stuff. JAYROK stirs the pot. And like I said, man, I've been keeping my eyes on you, bro. And we appreciate
JAYROK knows how to push some buttons out.
Boy. And he does it with truth. That's the thing. He's not. You don't see JAYROK.
And that's the thing. It's not to push their buttons just for the sake of pushing their buttons. Right. It's to push their buttons because he throws out the facts and there's no lie behind it. You know.
No.
It's just to get them thinking. I'm just here to make you think.
Right. That's why I make my little show that I do. You know, Sony Can't Do No Wrong, and it pushes their buttons, but it's based off of facts, though. That's the thing.
Yo, tell them about the comments you got today, bro. Oh, man, it's epic.
Where is
Talk about your reply.
Yeah. What was it? You guys. Oh, okay. Here it is. So it was one of my previous videos of Sony Can't Do No Wrong, of course. And this guy comes back and says, silly channels and their console wars.
Told you.
Right? And my reply was simple. Thanks for viewing and leaving a comment. It's fans and viewers like you, in caps, that make this channel fun to make content for. Thank you. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button.
That's it. That's how you get it. Right. Now, if Tech came back, man, what you come up on my channel, you dummy, and all that. See, that's what they're used to. Yeah. And they feed off of that. So they go off thinking, I made an Xbox fan angry today.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm feeling like the community has done caught on to their stupidity and see that it's really not you. It's them. They have a problem. It's like you said when they started calling them out as insecure gamers. Remember that?
Yeah.
They have a problem. It's an insecurity with themselves. Nobody's going to hate you because you're playing on the inferior console. That shouldn't even matter to you. The thing that should matter to you is you have the console of choice that you like to play on and show your gaming experience. That's all I've ever asked from a PlayStation fan.
Yep.
If you might win legal over if you just keep showing me how fun it is to play on your PlayStation. You just might win me over, and I might go out here and buy a PlayStation 5 for $12,000 with no games. But hey, I bought it. It's a start, right? At least you're showing me it's fun. Like that may not ever happen, but hey, showcase your consoles, people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not about who has the most powerful or not. It's just we're gaming. We're gaming. When you can't show people that, when you just show people that all you want to do is bash the other side, it's only telling real gamers that you're not having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're not busy playing your console, letting us know, well, there must not be no games over there because this dude's on Twitter all the time.
Exactly. He's too busy watching my stuff. And he's getting angry.
Yeah. You're angry at people who are actually playing video games, and that makes no sense. You bought a console that's not going to perform. We tried to tell y'all that. It may not perform for a while. Will it get there? I think so. Sony's got to get the pressure going, and I think so. But I think even when they do get it there, look, here's what I'm trying to say. The work ahead for Sony will be 4K 60. That's That's it. I don't see 4K 120 at all.
No.
At all. 4K 60 is where they're going to have to fight their hardest. If they get there, I don't even think it's going to be stable 60. And I think that PlayStation 5 will have a performance mode from this point on. Performance mode in 2021, people. Performance modes. Really? Really?
Well, like I said, the narrative is shifting to I saw one do a comparison. He said, "Do you want crappy graphics at 120 frames per second, or you want industry-leading graphics at 30 frames per second?"
Right. If I had to take the choice, right.
Right, but with Xbox, you don't got to choose.
No, because we took that choice last mid-cycle. We don't even say last gen. Our mid-cycle took that choice. That Xbox One X was a 4K 30 frames per second console with a possibility of hitting 60 frames. That's what that console was. The series, 30 frames per second, like my man JAYROCK said, this is not an option. It's like Aaron Greenberg said before Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out. We said that this console standard was what? 60 frames per second. People came out knocking Aaron Greenberg, like Aaron Greenberg don't know what he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's not there that he doesn't see the console being made. He's not actually head of the marketing team.
They asked him for his source.
Right. This is the guy that confirms it. This is the guy that actually puts it out there for us to hear about it. He's the head marketing guy. So if he said this console standard low is 60, then that's what he means. Like, I don't understand where we're at. You know, it's like Tech said, we didn't act this way, even though we were being treated hard like we were last generation, but we didn't act this way. We just sucked it up because we understood that's what happens in the gaming console. So we didn't get mad at devs. We didn't threaten devs and send out death threats and want to fight them. What we did was we just took it to our brand, took it to our leaders, sent some feedback, and said, listen, we see that this one is not going to go and meet up to our standards of play. We got another generation coming. We want this to be our standard.
Yeah. You know,
and they listen to us.
It's a funny thing you brought up because there were some in the Xbox community who did lash out at devs and stuff like that. But oddly enough, they made their way over now to the PlayStation fan base.
Facts.
And now they're doing the same thing there.
Facts.
I just find that, that's interesting now that you bring it up.
It's hilarious saying it. And it's like, that's the hearts of men, right? It wasn't so much, so you find out that they're not happy. I mean, that's what it boils down to. They're just not happy. They're not content. And they're not really content about playing games. They're just content about, is their console the leading platform or not?
They're concerned about how long it's going to take Microsoft to recoup money they spend for Bethesda and all that.
Oh my God, they still talk about that. Yeah,
that's a joke.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
I remember. I made a comment. I did a post about how good the Ascent is looking, right?
Right.
And they came. Oh, you're talking all. That's just another game you're not gonna buy. I said, well, it's on Game Pass. Why would I purchase it? Right.
Well, there you go.
Where's the horn at, Sam? Where's the horn at? Hey, man.
So then they talk about, you see, JAYROCK just confirmed that he won't buy the game because of Game Pass.
Right.
I said, so you're trying to get at me for utilizing the subscription I pay for it fully?
Right.
Not to mention, it's already been proven. The stats are already there.
Right.
People that have Game Pass buy more games and play more games.
Right. And spend money in the games marketplace.
That's true. This has already been confirmed. That's right.
Hey, what was the joke at the last show? Hey, you guys getting Ascent day one?
Oh yeah. You look like you don't have a choice.
It's like you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice to get it day one. That was so funny, man. That's right. You don't have a choice, and I'm buying it. And I still got Game Pass because it is right up my alley, man. I just love the way. Dude, that storyline, I just like it, man. I don't know. I like that. that Japanese animation type look, man. All those little significant details. I've always been a fan of that, man. I've always been a fan of that. And to be able to play a game like that, man,
it's gonna look crazy in Dolby Vision too. It's gonna look crazy in Dolby Vision.
Man, it's gonna look crazy, bro. To everybody out there that don't have a TV but Dolby Vision to it, please invest and get it, man. Please invest.
Right.
Because these games that are gonna be in Dolby Vision gonna be on another level.
Yeah.
Killer Tone, is anyone interested in Biomutant? Are you gonna do a giveaway? Of course we're interested in Biomutant.
Yep.
Are we gonna do a giveaway? No, we're not, man.
Answer the question. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I've already purchased it, already downloaded. I'm just waiting.
Biomutant's on standby. Look at it. I know we on standby with Biomutant. We can't wait to play it.
Well,
yeah,
you know what?
Get that Dolby Vision.
We're already interested, but a lot more now that it's running 1080p on PlayStation, just because we know ours is stable.
Right.
Facts.
2021, man. 8 years of 1080p. And they don't even sell 1080p. Well, yeah, they do, but the screens are small. They don't even sell big 1080p TVs no more.
Nah, they don't.
No. You can still get one at Best Buy for like 32 inches, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, dude.
You probably get there.
And they really look at me like, you don't have a PlayStation? Y'all weird, man. Y'all are weird. That's like, I don't even know, man. I can't even say that because
you know, I'll bring this up from the other day. Remember, I told you that I got into you were on the thread that I got a debate with a PlayStation guy, and he's all like, "Hey, you know, PlayStation, why don't you want to get one?" And it's like, you know, told first because of all the failures it has. Second, I told him, like, to be honest, I just don't have time for another platform. You know, I don't have time.
Hey, I had one.
Yeah, I told him that too. I was like, I just don't have time for another platform, and it's just going to get ignored, and it's going to be a waste of $500 for me, and that's it. You know,
it's silly, man. Like,
bro, you jumped off the
there's
nothing. Somebody's getting yelled at.
No, that's my kid. What? Hold on a second.
You can
hit me.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah. He's all good. When you get ready to talk after boss, just unmute yourself.
Somebody's in trouble.
But
oh, he left.
No, that's JAYROCK. He just having them. It's his phone. But no, you know, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Killer Tone knows. They got my game monitor, man. Yeah.
A monitor is not a bad thing. The only thing with me with the here's my thing. If I'm getting a monitor, I'm gonna have to get like a 43-inch monitor because I play on Gears, and Gears is more of a peripheral board third-person shooter than it is like a PUBG or a Call of Duty or.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Where your vision is more centered.
I'll tell you this. I have a 27, and not because of price, because that's what I preferred. And you just kind of get used to it when you have a 27.
You got a zone in the middle, but see, you play Apex, so that's another zone in the middle type game.
Yeah.
Well, for a 27-inch, Apex, PUBG, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all those games are good for monitor playing. But like games like and Halo, all centered, right? But a game like Gears, you'll get destroyed trying to focus yourself in the center because there's too much flanking going on. Gears is more flanking, and you got somebody always creeping up behind you and things like that. So you're gonna have to be able to have a peripheral. You can't. If you don't, then you're gonna get destroyed. So I could use a monitor, and I was thinking about getting one, and I might get one next year just for the heck of it. When they're all pushing 2.1.
I'm still waiting for this one. Let me post this in the chat. I'm keeping an eye on this one, man. These guys put it on sale, didn't even announce it. It's already sold out. Bastards.
What is?
This one I just posted on chat. The Acer one.
Acer.
The Acer, man.
Yeah. Acers make some good ones, man. They make some good ones. They definitely do. But y'all, hey, I think we touched on all the subjects right now.
Yep.
Thank y'all for the laughs. Thanks y'all for the talks. Thanks the panel that came out today and rock AFTERBOSS in the building from Canada's own. We got Delvin, Green, Hyperfang Gaming, and we got the Rookie of the Year, the sensational JAYROCK, #1 killer. So it's been a good day, man. Thank y'all for real. Thank y'all for popping up. Thanks to the chat, man. Always the all-star chat in the building. Yo, I go by the name of the New Legal. This is Di-RRec Gaming, the home of where the Xbox community themselves built this channel with their own hands. We built it. We come all over the place, man, and they keep building it, and it's a beautiful thing.
Devin is in trouble, man.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe
to the channel and tell TEKNOBLAST you want to see more of that dinosaur in his background. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button.
You gotta smash it.
Comments below. Do whatever you feel.
Thank you for the view.
Fact. Thanks for the views, man.
Thanks for the views.
Yo,
yeah. For the ones that hate me, man, thank you for the views, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, man.
Yo, go check out my man Devin from the Hyperfang Gaming channel off of YouTube. Devin, let them know where they can find you at, fam.
Yeah, on YouTube you can find me at Hyperfang Gaming. You can find me on Twitter at the Xbox Classic, all one word. And you can catch me on We Bleed Green podcast every Monday, 6:30 Eastern time. That's on Dirt Griggity's YouTube channel.
That's facts.
Dirt Griggity, dirt.
AFTERBOSS, let them know where they can find you at, man.
The only place where everyone's going, Twitter and Xbox, and that's it.
Facts.
Jay,
we got JAYROCK back in here. JAYROCK, let them know where they can find you at, fam.
Man, I'm only on Twitter, man. So they can find me on Twitter at JAYROCK.
He said that's enough, man. I get busy here all the time.
JAYROCK gets busy, puts the gloves on Twitter all day. He's got them.
He's like, that's all I need.
We gave JAYROCK his flowers right now. There's very few people that come out the gate that are rookie sensations, rookie phenoms, that come to the pros, man, and they just make an impact. They already double-double. They come in double-double. JAYROCK's one of them dudes that give you 25 and 13 off the top. You know what I'm saying? 25-13, rookie, you know? All-star, made his all-star already, you know what I'm saying? And it's good because we need more JAYROCKs. Don't feel like you can't voice your opinion. Don't feel like because you don't have a YouTube channel, nobody's gonna listen to you. That's a lie. Me, Tech, AFTERBOSS, we look at comments. We talk to each other. Yo, you check this dude out. We send people things like, yo, man, this dude right here.
Turkey.
Keep looking at him, man. He's doing this. He's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Look at our dude Astel out here. Astel be putting the work in on him. Astel's another dude. Yo, look at my brother. Old school. Yo, the dynamic duo, the ones that the heavyweight champions, that's that Blue Violet and Old School. Them two right there, they unfadable. That's not even Batman and Robin. That's like Batman and Batman. You know what I'm saying? It's a Batman and a Batman clone. You can't even mess with them dudes, man. So we see everybody out there, man. Like we said, we're from the streets, we're from the bottom, and we love being down here. We love to give people a chance to talk their Xbox stuff and be able to get their voices out here. And like you said, anytime that y'all want to feel that way, feel free to come up on here at any time. Just let me know when it's a good time for you. We're fans of you guys, and we can't say enough for y'all. So, keep it gaming. Keep it gaming. Chase that one up in life, y'all. And till next time, we'll see y'all soon, man. Keep your ears to the streets and keep your eyes to the streets and ears to the walls, people. We out of here. We are out of here.